In this video, we dive into the implications of shopping with local business owners in these times. It's something that's going around a lot. Persons are, encouraging shop local, especially with it coming to the end of the year when a lot of persons are, you know, going to be wanting to shop more, and also as a way of encouraging small and medium-sized business owners. So in this video, we talk about the implications of shopping with local business owners. More is definitely needed than shopping with local business owners. So we are going to dive into that in the next few minutes. I am Karsha Campbell. I do help everyday business owners like yourself. You are strapped for cash in your business. You are confused about the moving parts in your business, integrating all the different areas, understanding the implications of your financial reporting. There's a lot of chaos. You probably don't have effective systems and so much more. So we partner to turn all those things around, and the results are increased profits, cash flow, your business of value is being created, and so much more. I was recently in a local store, and I was about to pay for my transaction, and the owner said, no, it's better if you hop online and give me a Google review. That's going to mean more to me. And it had me thinking, deeply thinking. And I was like, look at that decision that he made. It's a time where, small, medium-sized business owners, and this is not for every business owner. I'll quickly say that because some businesses have not really felt a deep negative impact from the over the last few months. Some businesses have grown. It's so different for everyone, but the reality is that there are some businesses that are definitely struggling. So I looked at that and I was like, he is preferring a Google review at this time. So it led me thinking to realize that, every business is so different. It reinforces what I always talk about. Every business is so different. It's not going to be a cookie cutter approach for every business. And that is what I've realized more and more, that customized approach is needed. And especially with partnering with my clients too, I realize more and more that it's definitely not a one size fits all when it comes to communication, when it comes to strategies, when it comes to so much more with building that relationship and implementing change that will work. So shopping local is good. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. However, when you get into when you put yourselves in the shoes of a lot of business owners who have been impacted by the turmoil and the recession from over the last few months, will getting increased persons coming into their store be enough? It's a start, but it's not going to be enough, right? Because think of it, if they are getting sales that are coming in, more persons are coming local, we have to look at the other parts of the equation when it comes to running a business. So we have to look at, okay, how is my marketing going to be impacted? If I have a team on board, how is that going to be impacted? How is my tax planning going to be impacted? How am I going to implement cost control in, expenses control? How is that going to be impacted right now? Because in the same way as revenue your revenue increases, and as your business grows, your systems and strategies need to change as well. When you're having a reduced revenue, your systems and your strategies will need to change as well. So I do believe that in addition to shopping local, small and medium-sized business owners who have been impacted by these changes do need additional support. They are going to need, definitely, if you are a small, medium-sized business owners, encouraging persons to come in and buy with you versus buying from the bigger stores. That's a start, but it's going to take more than that to keep your business going, to help your business to withstand a lot of these changes, help your business to turn around from the slump that it has been experiencing. So you're going to have to look at all the moving parts in your business. What can I change? Yes, I'm encouraging persons to come in to shop local, but what are the other changes that I need in my business? And again, it might not be something that you're going to figure out on your own. Definitely support will be needed, because what I'm finding more and more is that sometimes you are on a certain path. However, when you get additional eyes or additional feedback, you realize, okay, I didn't even consider this, or this is something that I could explore as well. So additional eyes are always good. So think about it. Where are you at in your business? For example, if you are using certain marketing strategies when you were making 100,000, right? You are now at 40,000, 60,000. It might be time to explore different marketing strategies. What are more marketing strategies that I can afford, that will be effective, but that I can afford as well? What about your team? It could be like, yes, you're going to do reduced hours with your team, but what are some other ways I could utilize their time more effectively? Excuse me, I thought they are still on board, yes, but what are some other creative ways I can use them to, in terms of the income that the monies that you're paying out to them? What are some other strategies I can use to manage labor costs as well? So you have to review, it's good to review your marketing strategy, your labor cost strategy, HR as well. What about in terms of your cost of goods sold, right? The direct cost that is being incurred to supply your goods or your services, the products you're providing or the services. That is a key one, cost of goods sold. So you definitely need to be reviewing your cost of goods sold. What about materials? Can I change, depending on the business? Again, guys, I know it differs for everyone. However, what are some different strategies I can use in terms of my purchasing, right? I perhaps used to purchase in bulk or from certain providers. Is it the time now to explore other suppliers and my purchasing strategy? That's another thing. Expenses. It might be a good thing to call up some of your utility providers. This is my situation, in terms of it's not only in terms of staggering payments, but in terms of adjusting the charges. Because if you've been charged $100 every month and they're like, okay, you can pay it every other month, you still have the $100 to pay every month. You're just paying it, you have a longer period in which you pay it over. However, if you have that conversation to modify the terms of the contract, the rates, then you might not have $100 to pay a month. You might have $80 or $70. And that again is savings in your business. So again, it is time, as small, medium-sized business owners, you have been impacted by, the recession over the last few months. It's a tough time, right? It's a tough time because I I connect with business owners and I'm hearing the feedback. I'm seeing it in the news as well. And it's an overwhelming time because, you're thinking this has been your livelihood. My family's relying on me, friends are relying on me, the community which you serve, they used to rely on you. And then the tables have turned, things are changing. So it's overwhelming. It can be scary. You're at a crossroads. What should you do next, right? So I just want to highlight and to emphasize that shopping local, getting more local sales, not local sales, getting increased sales in your business, and even if consumers are encouraged to shop with you, it's going to take more than that to really move the needle on what is happening in your business. It's going to take more than that. Shopping local is good. However, if you don't have the right systems in place, if you haven't modified your systems, modified your strategies with your reduced sales, then it's going to defeat the whole purpose, right? So all things in your business are connected. So it's going to need, where you're looking at all the different parts, what are the changes that are needed? They are all connected. So again, I do encourage you as business owners, it's a tough time. However, tough times don't always last. And also, tough times don't mean that it's a giving up time either. It is a time to pivot, review your strategy. What are the decisions that have been made? How can those be changed to adjust to this new system, this new time, this new season in my business? What can I do to weather the storm, this new season, to come out, victorious, to come out a winner, so that your business stays in operation? So that is my talk for today. And I do encourage you, if you know a small and medium-sized business owner who is struggling, yes, encourage persons to shop local with them. However, even more than that is encouraging them to, get the support needed to help them with changing strategy, help them with changing, the decisions they're making. And you might know someone who you could refer to help them as well, right? Because it's a village, right? We're all a team. So you might know somebody, okay, I think this person, having a chat with this person might be a good thing. It might help you, different insights. Make that suggestion, right? It's a team effort. And I'm always about supporting, each other. We don't stand alone, right? So definitely, if you know a small, medium-sized business owner, they have been hit badly by what is happening, reach out to them, right? Sometimes persons are honestly afraid to ask for help. We've developed this culture of secrecy where you're struggling, there's business shame, and the things are not going as I want it to. And having that conversation, reaching out for help is hard. So sometimes we have to make that step to offer help, to say, okay, you know, this might be your situation, I'm available. Of course, the choice will ultimately be theirs, but at least you're making yourself available, or even recommending someone who, okay, you think someone who would be worthwhile, have it worthwhile having a conversation with to help you. So I do encourage you, remember that small, medium-sized business owners, they are the backbone of any country, any society. So we need to pull together to really support each other at this time and even beyond this time too. So signing off, this is Kersha Campbell. I do help everyday business owners in the construction world, the contractors, the trades. My heart is with them for sure, helping them to increase their cash flow, understanding their financial reports, helping them to see the connection of all the moving parts in their business, and ultimately creating that business of value, increasing their cash flow, and so much more in their business. Bye, guys.